In today's video, I'm going to be beating my high score in RUG DUSTERZ, mini game within WorldWide Webb. Really excited for this now. So I got my purple Nyan cat a while back. Literally, before I started to play anything, I got my Nyan cat. Just because I saw that tweet on Twitter and I knew I had to buy one. I don't have enough money for the special Nyan cat, but I got the purple one. It's more on brand for me anyway, to get that one versus the pink. We see the leaderboard right here. Literally, millions of points. It's insane. Interesting how it doesn't show mine, but we're too low of a score probably. So now I optimized my whole setup here so I know exactly what I need to get. Alright. Yeah, I still gotta figure out what this energy thing is. I think once the whole game comes out, it's gonna be more utilized, but yeah, right now I think it's just a placeholder. And even that, I was told that people can craft weapons and stuff. I can't even make any of that happen right now. I don't know where any of the other blueprints are, so I'm gonna have to do a little more recon on that. Oh, thank God I missed it. So yeah, and for those who don't know, I think I'm considered a millennial from like 2000s. I was born in 2000s, March 13th. And one of my favorite Will Smith movies from that time, outside of I Am Legend, because I was too young to watch it at that time, obviously, but even then, growing up, I would see that, I'd be like, this is too scary. My favorite Will Smith movie from my childhood probably was iRobot. And I just finished watching it here, and I'm just reliving all of the memories watching that movie, and oh God. It's a really interesting story to even watch right now, as AI is really like being a big part of my life as I'm using it for content and everything, and just seeing how it's going to grow in the future. Obviously that's more of a dramatic experience of it, where it's literally a global corporation like that has a unique and kind of monopolistic control over an entity like that. But it's very interesting to look at a movie like that and say there's some similarities with it, right? And looking at how it can actually impact our own society now. It's very interesting. Yeah, so it had me thinking a lot of content ideas that I can have just from watching that movie initially, just kind of the implications of how the workforce is going to change. I know for a big aspect of that was also brought up in the AI Advantage's recent video about how it's not really going to replace jobs entirely. It's going to kind of streamline it and optimize it to where there's really no need to have like 30 people on staff with everyone having the same access to artificial intelligence. It'll probably only be like 2 or 5. Like it'll be very optimized and very it's less overhead essentially in that sense, to where it's really all you need, just because then it comes down to that relationship between you actually utilizing the AI, right? So it's going to be that understanding of how to actually use it and how to actually communicate with it, which is actually going to deliver that type of result you're looking for within that sense, if I'm making it sound right. Yeah, it was just interesting conversations with that. Let's go. Yeah. Okay. I concur. Yeah, and even interesting more so is the idea that Sonny had this kind of break from the idea of the 3 laws, right? He was a unique figure that was literally designed for this kind of mission that kind of put this whole story in motion, right? I enjoy movies in general, right? I love stories on that side. I genuinely hate reading about stuff. I love watching it and experiencing it as it unfolds within a visual format, like an audio visual format. That's why I'm a content creator in general, right? That's always what really appealed to me in the beginning about this. It was like, oh wow, you can sit in front of a camera the whole time and kind of just do whatever. But I knew from the beginning, I was like, okay, so realistically, it's not going to work that way where you're literally talking about everything in the beginning, right? You're just talking about your interests, right? Otherwise, guess what? No one's going to watch you when you're just talking about everything and nothing at the same time. No one's going to actually connect with you with that. That leads me to believe that if artificial intelligence is actually going to impact this industry, i.e. like the creative industry, and kind of remove content creators, as you say, it's going to have to be more learning more empathy with that, right? Not just mimicking it, right? It's going to have to be able to actually analyze the results and understand the nuances that come with communication and everything else. So it's going to be very interesting how this all unfolds in the future. Because yeah, obviously right now, it's just a chatbot, right? It can't really connect with you on audio-visual format. Much like any of the other social media influencers that have popped up. Like the one I actually most recently saw on Corridor Digital, which is kind of also one of my other favorite creators in visual effects, which also kind of influenced me to want to learn visual effects in this, right? But yeah, I love the creative field. I really do. That's why I spent a lot of time and a lot of money and a lot of effort trying to learn these things. And that's why Web3 feels like a perfect fit for me. Even more so with the gaming side. Like, I'm a gamer in general. I love visuals. I love games. I love, like, literally digital anything. It's so cool. It's literally something that's outside of this world, right? And even more so, the idea of the metaverse and everything else, it's only meant to add to your reality. I love that aspect where it's augmented reality, right? It's adding to your idea of reality, can then just be added upon, right? That's what it's supposed to do. That's what I want to do with all my content and all my communities that I want to be part of. That's what I really want out of my life. It's going to be an interesting life, that's for sure. No, but even more so, if some type of like distribution method, like social media, doesn't turn out to exist in the future, which I doubt it will. It'll probably just transfer to something else, right? But if it really doesn't exist, I'd probably still be creating content and creating videos in general. Even more so, it would just be for myself, right? For myself and kind of like web logs for my kids, right? I always love this idea of just transferring knowledge. Right, just sharing stories in general. That's the whole movie business, essentially. Creating entertainment that's actually enjoyable for people to watch. Alright, I want to create something dope. This thing, the art is the value, essentially.
Gotcha, bitch!
Oh. Uh-oh, someone got a little oopsie. Alright, let's go zoom. Let's zoom some more. And it's like, yeah, we need that attack speed. And I can't wait till it's full game. That's gonna be really exciting. When I'm actually creating NFTs and actually getting dope weapons with this. And even flipping them at that case. Oh my god. Oh, even invisible light? Oh god. Ew. That's annoying. Thank you. Oh. Oh. You're like zooming, what the fuck? Oh yeah, I'm done. Dang. Okay, so this was actually the longest I've been. I haven't been around for 9 minutes. Oh! 100K? What? Damn. Okay. Okay. Hey. I know that Viper Sniper is like my favorite weapon by far. Just because guaranteed hits a random. Ugh. I know. The bat gets me at like good spot, especially like when that 6 minutes hit and they're all like surrounding you. It's definitely good for that, just knocking them back. I usually get 2 drones, but I haven't made it this far. Interesting. This is probably why, yeah. That's the thing, I usually don't get hardiness off of shit. Might have a new meta in our hands. Alright. The suspicious herb. Alright, that's gonna do it for me here. I really do appreciate you watching to the end here. And I'd also really appreciate for you to like, subscribe, maybe hit that notification bell for more